Hello, YouTube. Hey guys, it's been a while. I know, just life. I've explained in several videos before that I don't do this for a job or anything, so I just have to do it when I can. And unfortunately, lately, with home renovations and work, different things, kids and all that, it just hasn't been, very often. But it's nice down here in South Central Kentucky. I thought I'd take advantage of it. The heat actually went out in my shop, and that's one reason. It's wintertime here. That's one reason why I haven't been able to really come out here and do videos. You wouldn't be able to see for my breath, but other than that, it's like 70 here today, heat wave. But thought I'd try to do a video. I'm just gonna do like an overview, just kind of show you, what I've gotten in the mail since my last video, I guess. And yeah, if I can get it out of my pocket, I'm gonna start with this. This is something my buddy Levi sent to me, and yeah, it's a bigger deal than just the knife. I've been very much interested in the pocket carry fixed blades, with the Ulti Clip, uh, but like ones that I've liked are the Vero. I forget the name of the actual knife, and there's some others, but for the whole setup, you're looking at like $300-400, and I just wasn't sure if I would like it enough to spend that money. And it's just something I've been eyeing the whole time and wondering. And well, Bus has already sent this to me just to try and get a feel for it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a it's filthy. It's a Watchman. I'm not sure where he got this at. It's dirty as all get out. I use it all the time. But maybe Amazon. I really don't know. 14C28 in steel, which is one of my favorites. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, right there. Uh, and yeah, honestly, guys, the desire to buy one of those $300 or $400 knives went away when I got this. I mean, I can't see needing much more than this. This little guy is awesome. It really is. I was telling Levi, I think it was the day I got it, maybe the day after, my son's exhaust fell off his car, and this is what I had on me, and he was trying to get to work, and he was panicking. Excuse me. He's not real mechanically inclined. So I had to go up there, and the best thing I could do at the time was I couldn't fix his exhaust for him. I did, it was on the side of the road, was to cut it off, and it had those rubber hangers and big thick rubber hangers on it. Plus, it had broke off up towards the front, and some places where him and his buddies had zip tied some things up there. So I had to cut through multiple zip ties, big rubber hangers, all the while forcing with all my weight through them. And then when it would go through them, because I'm laying there reaching under the car, I'd smash into steel or whatever else the knife would slam into. So it really got a beating, but you couldn't tell it. When I was all done, I got home, started cleaning things up, and didn't harm it a bit. It was still sharp. I mean, it had a few little rolls and things in the blade, but a great little knife, man. It's comfortable. It's everything everything you need and nothing you don't, honestly. In the clip, I played around with it a little bit to see how I wanted to carry it. I've been carrying it mostly in my right back pocket, but then that's been starting to interfere with my wallet a little bit. I don't know. It's either in my front right pocket or back right pocket, one. But yeah, great little knife, man. I wish I'd have known where he got it at. I'm not sure, but anyway, thanks, Levi, if you see this. Something else that come through. You guys may have seen this. This is the Knoll Knives Voodoo. A fantastic knife. A little bit smaller than I normally go for, but still, I mean, pretty good size for EDC. It's probably 7.25 overall, 7.5, something like that. I need to get something to measure that stuff with. I wanted one of these for a long time. This isn't exactly the variation I would have went for, but I got tired of missing out on them, and I just grabbed this one when it come out. It's like a Blade HQ exclusive, I think. I like more of a satin blade. I'm a pretty plain Jane guy, type, raw titanium and satin blade, and that's where I like to live. But I still love it. I don't hate coated blades or anything, but very thin hollow ground blade. The steel on this is, oh, there we go. I think M390. Let me see here. Hold on a minute. I need glasses. Just a minute. Yeah, that's M390. They wrote the M with like a fancy font, so that's why I had trouble recognizing it. But yeah, this is a Null Knives Voodoo. It's great too. I love it. Something else. This is the Smock. This was a GP Knives exclusive. This Smock's a good knife. It's different. Those who love it, love it. I'm somewhere in between. I like it. It's fine. I don't know. Yeah, it's good. Nice hollow ground blade. It's got this, what is that, like a nitride finish, or is that DLC? I can't remember. They used to call that something different, but I think they're just calling it DLC now. Like a shiny satin DLC, whatever. Smooth G10 scales. Yeah, great knife. This one's still got the second D10 in it. A lot of people will take it out. It makes a little bit of a difference. And it's really easy to do. It's a lot easier than I had pictured. Levi's the one that actually told me exactly how it was done. And yeah, you just pop the scale off. It's out of there. But yeah, good knife. I don't like how that button looks like it's sitting crooked. Almost looks like it's in there wonky. But so that's Spyderco Smog. Para 3, Big Brown Bear in 15V. Para 3 is a great knife. I used to have a whole bunch of them. Unfortunately, they sold well, and when I had to sell a bunch of my knives, they all went. But what I don't like about, well, it's kind of it's something I don't like about the Para 3, but it doesn't, how do I say this? Like with the Para 2, the stop pin has screws on each side. So you can mess around, that comes into tuning them in. You can adjust the pivot, get the pivot kind of where you want it. Then you can play around with that that stop pin by relieving or adding pressure to it, and you can get the action really dialed in that way. On a Para 2, you can't. On a Para 3, or PM2, sorry, on a Para 3, you can't do that. There's no adjustment. It's just pinned in. It's not the best action I've ever had on a Para 3, but it's pretty good. Edge is good. Yep. Spyderco Para 3. It was a Spyderco heavy month or two that I was gone. Let's see. Spyderco Domino. This is one I found used. I've always wanted one of these for the collection. It's a Spyderco flipper. Eric Glesser, made in Taichung, Taiwan. It's a good knife. I really like it. It's a Spyderco flipper. That'll mean more to the Spyderco collectors out there. They'll know exactly what I mean by that. So it basically means it's not great, but it's all right. It's just their action is, I mean, they just don't do flippers real well. This is probably the best flipper I have, maybe. You have to work on them. The little washers that they put in here that the bearings ride on, they make them too thin. And what happens if this pivot gets over tightened, and bearings will roll around, and they'll smash a groove into those thin washers. I think I can get skiffs for this. I may actually do that when I get time. Good little knife. Nice knife. The dice is just like this, but a little bit smaller. But CTS XHP steel, titanium, pocket clip. Just, yeah, good knife. I got a good deal on this one, so I picked it up. Running out of room here. But yeah, like I said, guys, it's just a kind of a quick overview. I wanted to do something. I I want to do videos all the time. I just don't get the time. I wish I did. Maybe one day there'll be, I can get to that point. For now, I just got to do what I can do, guys. I'm not trying to get big on doing it. I like to share, what I get sometimes, and if there's somebody out there that wants to watch, then great. If not, that's fine too. The Wii Nefaris. I may have showed this one too briefly. I got this near the last time I made a video. Hand rub satin blade. Tiger striped flame titanium handle, all titanium. This, I have many Wii knives. This is probably, and Wii doesn't, all their knives have good action, great action. I don't have one that doesn't have great action, but this has probably got the best action of any Wii knife that I have. It's just fantastic. Yeah. So that's the Wii Nefaris. Great knife. Paramilitary 2 Salt. Feels good. I like it. It's a little lighter than a standard PM2, I think. Magna cut steel blade. It's got these, I don't know, they're not really high vis. I guess they are in water. This is like a combination, or yellow is a color that shows up good underwater. Something like that, I heard. Titanium pocket clip, I believe. Yeah. Because to make a Salt Series knife, it's not just all about the blade. The internals have to be changed a little bit too. There's no just plain spring steel in the clip or the hardware. I believe the hardware, the clip, everything's titanium, or at least some variant of some rust resistant steel or material. But yeah, Paramilitary 2 Salt, great knife. I love my Paramilitary 2s. This is about my 40th one, 39th. Great knife. I almost forgot to show what else I was carrying today. Surprise, surprise. Love this thing, guys. I've got videos on it, just brief talking points about it. I don't think I have a full review really, but the more I carry it, the more I like it, and it just keeps continuing that way. This blade shape, and I'm not afraid to sharpen this stuff. This doesn't worry me. It shouldn't worry you either if you're new to sharpening. You just got to do it, guys. You just got to practice. And I don't like seeing people pay others to sharpen their knives. Not unless you've got some kind of disability or something that keeps you from doing it. I want people to learn because I know that they can do it. There's nothing wrong with people making money off of sharpening knives and stuff, but I'm just going to always be the guy that encourages you to do it yourself. You'll feel better for it. It's just a good thing. It's a good skill to know. You'll just be better for it. So I encourage you to sharpen your knife. Don't pay somebody to. You can do it. I won't start out on your best knife or anything. But yeah, this is Spyderco Myrtle. Love that guy. I told you this is going to be Spyderco heavy. Spyderco Canis, designed by Kelly McCann. He's what is he? He's some kind of I don't know if it's hand-to-hand combat or knife fighting, but he's a professional in one of those fields, something like that. Yeah, the story behind how I ended up with this knife is a little bit sad. I'll try to get into it in a different video. I had something happen with a knife. One of my Spydercos I had to use their warranty, or try to anyway, and I just didn't come out on the other side very well, but it was kind of a bummer. But it is what it is, and this knife's cool, man. I love it. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. I wanted to try it. Now, I haven't used it a whole lot, so I'm not going to lie to you and be like, oh, it's a cardboard smasher or whatever. But I have carried it and used it a little bit, and it works well. It's comfortable. But yeah, I'm in the process of feeling this one out a little bit more. But so far, I like it. It's a good knife. And this one I waited on for a long time. This is the Kunwu and Metal Complex Excalibur. Truth be told, guys, I love this thing. I really didn't. I mean, I thought I would like it because it's a me knife, you know, satin blade, just kind of plain titanium integral handle. I absolutely love it. It could be possibly my number one in my collection, you know, like my all-time favorite. Right now, there's something drastically keeping it from being that, though. And the knife is perfect, man. It really is. It's ground so well. The action's fantastic. Everything about it. The weight, it's weighty. It feels not heavy, but it's got heft to it. But I can't even carry it. I can't even use this fancy pocket clip. I can't even get it in my pocket, which is surprising. Honestly, I was just talking to Levi and another guy. Well, I wasn't talking to the other guy about it, but a video, and he brought up some good points about how I don't understand how on such an excellent knife, coming from somebody that has handled tons of knives. You know, what's he make, like 3 videos a day or a week? A lot of them, man. He's handled everything, and the pocket clip sucks. I mean, real bad. It's pretty, but I want to carry it, and I can't. Like, literally can't. I got it in my pocket one time forcefully, and like never got it out. I thought I was going to break something getting it over the seam and out of my pocket. I couldn't believe it. And that was the last time I even attempted to. Terrible. Like, terrible in the worst sense. But other than that, guys, it's literally, it's kind of smudged up, one of my favorite knives, if not the favorite knife. I love this thing. I have a pocket clip on the way, I think. The mail is kind of jacking around with it. I'm not sure what's happening. I got a message on the USPS app saying forwarded, which I've never seen before. I don't have no clue what that means, but yeah, guys, this knife is great. And I get that other pocket clip on there, and there's a good chance this will be my all-time favorite knife. And that's saying quite a bit. It really is. I love the weight to it. It's hefty. I have 8 Kunwus, and I love all of them. You know, of different varying degrees. But Kunwu makes a great knife. All 8 of my Kunwus are really good knives. There's nothing wrong with any of them. And this is the best one of them that, in my opinion, I like it best by far. So, all right, guys, I just wanted to kind of show you what I've gotten a little bit. And again, I apologize for not making videos all the time. I just can't, guys. I didn't start out to do this to make money and to get a bunch of subs and everything. I started out just to kind of enjoy it when I can, and that's all I can do is when I can. Thanks for watching, guys. If you do watch, and if I appreciate you subscribing and liking the video. It helps a little bit, maybe gives me a little more boost to try to make more time to do it. But until next time, guys, stay safe. Have a great day. Bye.